Today, I'd like to zoom in a little bit on something that causes a lot of confusion. What is the difference between a functional requirement and a non-functional requirement? Let's get right into it. My name is Olumide. I'm the business analysis coach. If you want to get trained, head over to businessanalysiscoach.com, or you can chat with the WhatsApp number on your screen and in the description. So let's get right into functional versus non-functional requirements. Imagine getting a carpenter and telling them to build you a wardrobe. So you tell the carpenter, I want something that can hold my clothes. And he builds it. It's tall and spacious. There are just a few problems. Number one, it's too wide for your door. Secondly, the paint is peeling. And third, to open a drawer takes like 1 hour. Can it hold your clothes? Absolutely. But is it actually usable? Is it practical? No, it isn't. That's the difference between a functional requirement and a non-functional requirement. Let's look specifically at functional requirements, and then we would go on to look at non-functional requirements as well. Functional requirements are about what a system should do. So you would look out for specific functionality like actions users can take, system behavior, so what the system does, business rules or validations, so things that are applied based on specific logic. For example, a user is not yet 16 years old, and so that person is not allowed to complete a form, something like that. That's an example of a business rule at work. And then you have workflows. These things show functional requirements because they are all about system functionality. So let's look at a few examples. You say, the user should be able to log in. That's an example of something that the user should be able to do or to accomplish with the system. So it's a functional requirement. The cashier should be able to print a receipt. Again, something that a user should be able to do with the system. It can also be something like the system should allow users to set passwords. This is something that the system should be able to do. So that's still a functional requirement. It's a function being performed by the system. For functional requirements, think of things like buttons, like actions, like processes, things that can be tested easily. One key point to remember is this. If it sounds like a feature or a task, it is a functional requirement. But non-functional requirements, on the other hand, are about the experience. They're about the quality of service or how well the system performs under different conditions. So you would look out for things like speed, performance, and scalability, or stuff like availability, that's the uptime, or even things like compatibility. Security, privacy, and compliance requirements also fall under this. And user interface requirements, so how it should look. Those are things that fall under non-functional requirements. So when you state a requirement like the site must load within 2 seconds. That's a non-functional requirement because it's about how the site should load. It's not about a specific functionality, but rather about how it should perform. It can also be something like the system should be available 24/7, or the mobile app should work offline. Those are non-functional requirements. They're about performance, usability, reliability, and things like that. A quick tip: if it sounds like a constraint or a quality or performance metric, it is non-functional. Always remember this. As a business analyst, if you ignore functional requirements, the solution will not do what people want. But if you ignore non-functional requirements, the solution will frustrate everyone, even if it is doing what they want. So you need both the functionality and the quality. I hope you got the difference between functional and non-functional requirements. And to go back to the example I started with of the wardrobe made for you by your carpenter, if you had specified that you wanted the wardrobe to be a certain size and you wanted a particular kind of paint, and you also wanted the drawers to be able to open quickly, maybe within a certain number of seconds, then you would have specified non-functional requirements. But just saying you wanted something that would hold your clothes, that was functional. That was what the system was meant to do, but you did not state the how. Okay? My name is Olumide. I'm the business analysis coach. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you can get more of my content. And don't forget to visit businessanalysiscoach.com for my courses. I offer both practical and certification training. So if you're looking to get certified by the British Computer Society or BCS, the Chartered Institute for IT, or you're looking for practical work relevant business analysis training, just head over to businessanalysiscoach.com. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.